Welcome to the Mundane Magic podcast with me, Sarah Jane. I hope you are well and your life has been full of plenty of mundane magic recently. So let's get started. I hope you've got a nice cuppa, something, maybe something cold at this time of year, but settle in and let's talk about inner child magic. So I want to talk about how when we're little, we don't need to believe in magic because we live it. We don't have to put labels on things. Everything is magical. And we pretend, we imagine, there's no constraints on us, we're just let loose in the world to find out about the world. And I want to find that magic in every day, that magic that I had when I was little. Pretending is really the root of all spell work. So, deciding something, believing it, and acting as if it were already real. We don't lose our inner child. It's just there in the background, sort of hidden away when life gets serious and busy and more complicated. And we don't think it's important to nourish that inner child because we're too busy nourishing our adult side. I've always had that inner child need, but it gets pushed down. It gets pushed down as you have obligations and responsibilities as we get older. We have to earn money, we have to look after children, we have to look after family members. We have to put the bins out, the magical bins, obviously. We just get more serious. So I wanted to play again. This all started really, it started a while ago when I began making paper dolls again and using them as little sort of magical poppets in my artwork and my creative work as an art witch. And it brought me such joy. And I've carried on with that. I share them with you and I hope that they bring you that inner child magic as well. But also, I was rummaging around looking for something. I can't remember what it actually was. And I came across a little suitcase, one of those little cardboardy paper suitcases. And I thought, oh, I know what was in this. And there were two little strawberry shortcake dolls. I used to make knitting patterns and little clothes for dolls, basically Blythe dolls I made clothes for, and then I found strawberry shortcake dolls. And when I found these little dolls, I didn't have them as a child. I found them sort of later on when I was trying to make a sort of creative business online and I was making the clothes. I found these strawberry shortcake dolls from the 80s, I think they were. And their faces just filled my heart with joy. They were just innocent, joyful little creatures. So I made clothes for them. And anyway, long story short, I had to stop my online business making the dolls' clothes as me and my husband built and opened a restaurant. So they were packed away and sort of forgotten about until recently when I've moved into my new studio and I've got all my stuff and sort of going through it. And their little faces looked up at me and I felt little again. I held them in my hands and it just felt like fun to see their little faces. And when I looked at them, I realised they were sort of a childlike version of me. One of them being the sort of more gentle, more reserved one, and I call her Sarah. And one that I customised, who's got a bit wild hair and a superhero outfit, and she's the rebel, and I call her Polly. A bit like my granddaughter, who's a bit of a rebel as well. So they bought this lovely sparkle and just joy. And it made me think about how we stop looking at things with the child's eye. Gratitude, really. That, wow, look at this. Wow, isn't this beautiful? Oh, look at the sun. Oh, look at that beautiful leaf. Oh, look at that feather on the floor. It must be a magical feather that's come from a magical bird. And then you're making up these wonderful stories. And so I wanted to challenge you this week. I want to challenge you to make a wish. Make a wish like a child. Get a dandelion. Get a little candle. Or look up at the stars and make a wish. Make it a childlike wish. Not one where you're thinking, oh, will it come true? Won't it come true? Don't put those constraints on it. Just wish. Wish for something fun. Wish for a bag of sweets. Wish for the biggest piece of birthday cake. Whatever. Just wish for something fun. Or take a walk and pocket one small treasure on your walk. A little feather that you find. A pretty stone. Enjoy something just for it being there in your life. So this sort of kick-started me into doing a little bit of child magic. So I called it my Baby Witch project. A bit of fun for the summer. A Baby Witch project. So I challenged myself to make some childlike things without them having to be picture perfect projects. The sort of ones that you make when you're a kid and you sit down with grandma's button box, and I've stitched buttons on ribbons and made wishes on them. I've found treasures and I've made a treasure jar. I've made magic potions that are silly but smell amazing and obviously are very magical when you use them. I've made a little witch, and I'm also going to challenge you to have a go at making your own little witch. And if you're so inclined, I have the first session of my Baby Witch project free on the website for you to enjoy. I wanted to share a bit of inner child magic and channel your baby witch. Be kind to your little one inside. She's still there. All she needs is for you to notice.